Hey there, this is Joey McGuire at GM of Murfreesboro and planetjoeymcguire.com. So you're thinking about trading your vehicle. It's got close to 50,000 miles on it now. Still in good shape, but you've done some research and you've learned that at this point, the vehicle starts to drop in value month after month, year after year, significantly. Nothing that you've done, not your fault, it's just the nature of the market. A question you might be asking yourself is, should I trade the vehicle or should I just sell it outright? Well, to be honest with you, you're always going to get more money, well, almost always going to get more money if you sell it outright. But doing that can be maddening. I've personally done this myself, put ads on Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace. With Craigslist especially, you get a lot of scams, just people bombarding you with scam offers. Facebook Marketplace, not quite as much, but still I wouldn't recommend going either one of those routes again. If you do decide to forego the hassle of selling the vehicle yourself and you decide to go ahead and trade it into the dealership, there are some things you need to keep in mind. Number one, you need to know or need to have a good idea about what your vehicle is worth. There are two really good tools that can help you with that. The Kelley Blue Book tool is one. The Edmunds.com vehicle appraisal tool is another. Now, it's important when you're doing this self-appraisal on your vehicle that you take every tiny minor imperfection into consideration because the professional appraiser will do that. Your next step is to go ahead and set an appointment at the dealership. This always saves you time. Yes, you can just drop by on a Saturday afternoon about 2 o'clock, but be prepared for a lengthy wait. There are a couple of factors that affect trade-in price. The first factor is obviously the condition of the vehicle. If the vehicle has obvious damage on it, it's going to definitely be affected. The second factor that most people don't think about is the dealership's current inventory. I mean, maybe the dealership that you're going to doesn't have much of a demand for 1997 Subaru Outbacks with 213,000 miles on them. I can tell you, however, that our particular dealership always has a demand for 2010 and later trucks. Ford, Chevy, GMC. If you have a 2010 truck or later, you'll almost always get top dollar for that vehicle. Now, if the dealership brings back their number for your trade and the number seems way off from what you think it should be, from what your research has told you, the reason is almost always a bad Carfax. Now, a bad Carfax can result even from a minor fender bender. Doesn't matter if the repair work was impeccable and you can't even tell if there was an accident in the first place. Still, it's going to show on that Carfax that an accident was reported. And a potential customer looking to buy that car is going to see that on the Carfax, and that will definitely cause the value of your trade-in to go down. While I would like to say this doesn't happen, some dealerships will play the game to where the first number that they bring you on your trade-in is always a lowball number. Now, if you suspect this is going on, my advice would be get up and walk away. Because if they're playing this game in this area, they're probably going to be playing it in another area too that you don't want them to play. So just get up and walk out. I've personally seen my owner threaten to fire salespeople and management who were in the least bit non-transparent with customers. Now, the numbers that we show you might not be the numbers that you want to see, but they will always be honest and upfront numbers. That I can guarantee you. And regardless of the numbers that are brought back to you, as far as a trade-in goes, there's almost always room to negotiate a couple $100. A couple of mistakes to avoid when you're thinking about trading your car in. Probably the first one and the biggest mistake is overvaluing your vehicle. This is mostly due to sentimental reasons. Yeah, I mean, this car might be the vehicle you were driving when you met your spouse, or it might be the vehicle that belonged to your beloved Uncle Harvey. But to a car appraiser, it's just a car, just a truck, just an SUV, like thousands of other vehicles out there. Another mistake you want to avoid is that it's not necessary to bring your vehicle into the dealership in pristine condition. So in most cases, unless they're really severe, don't try to repair the dents or the dings, the scratches yourself. It's almost always not worth it. It won't really increase the value of your car any significant amount. I've heard it said that you shouldn't go to the dealership with a clean vehicle. The logic there is those nasty salesmen will see it and they'll see you as easy prey that you're there to buy a vehicle. This is sheer utter nonsense, let me assure you. When I see a customer that has a clean vehicle pull up, the first thing that goes through my mind when I start to appraise the vehicle is that my fingers or my hands aren't going to get dirty when I appraise it. Many times I'll hear a customer tell me that another dealership appraised their vehicle for more than what we're appraising it for. And sometimes they might be stretching the truth. I think a lot of times they're actually telling the truth. And if that's the case, if another dealership has appraised your vehicle for more than what our dealership has appraised it for, get that appraisal in writing. And if you bring it to us, many times we can match that appraisal and sometimes even beat it. So trading your vehicle almost always goes smoother than selling it yourself. I hope this video has been helpful to you. This is Joey McGuire with GM of Murfreesboro and plan@joeymcguire.com. Give me a call if you have any questions at 615-605-5701, and I will see you soon.